Special teams coach Larry Izzo, how excited are you about this opportunity in Washington?
I'm ecstatic to be back here. I lived here a long time ago, 34 years ago, and went to high school right down the road at Broad Run. It helped really shape me as a young football player, being around this franchise. I was, 87 when they beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl. I was living here. So just to be back with this franchise, it's a surreal experience, and I'm excited to be a part of the staff that DQ's put together. I mean, it's a great staff. We're just getting started on the off-season work that we got to get done. But you can just feel the energy. It's good energy here. I love the vibe, and so can't tell you how excited I am.
Is it a little surreal to be working at a place you probably drove around a bunch in high school?
Absolutely. I mean, in 34 years, the place has changed quite a bit. I'm going to say that right now.
Plenty of data centers.
Don't recognize anything as far as like where I'm at.
Right.
Back in the day, it was like I lived in Sterling and went to high school in Ashburn. Broad Run was like in the middle of a cornfield.
Right.
So now it's like just sprawling, suburbs and shopping centers and data centers and all that stuff. So none of that was here back in the day when I was here. So it's like coming to a whole another city. It's like I don't recognize anything.
Now, you were a military family, so maybe you moved a fair amount, but did you kind of consider yourself a Washington Redskins fan back then?
Absolutely. Wherever we lived, we kind of took on that team from that area. And so when I was here, it was 88, 89, 90, and those were good years
teams
for the Redskins. I went to RFK in '89 for a game, and it was just like the stadium was just like vibrating. Like the fans were so loud. It felt like the stadium was moving. So I know the passion that this fan base has, and so to be a part of that is something I'm really excited about.
And speaking of passion for what you do, special teams, I think you could argue that no coach has taken special teams as seriously as Bill Belichick. And that's somebody you learned from. You won rings up there. What does it mean for you to have that as part of your background now as a coach?
Absolutely. The time I spent in New England was awesome. Obviously, we won a lot, and I learned a lot, about football and situational football and just all three phases, really, and how important the special teams phase is to a team's success and how we have to serve the team and play good complementary football, control field position, and all of those things that will help you win games. My time in New England was definitely something that helped shape me. And then obviously, I've been in other places that I've also learned a great deal.
Sure.
Being in Seattle with Pete was great for 6 years. I came in the league with Jimmy Johnson, played for him for 4 years. So any of the stops that I've made throughout my career have always been beneficial to me, and I've taken a little bit of everything, and it helps me kind of shape how I approach the game and coaching our players.
That's very cool. Last one, and this one's important. All the new position coaches are taking over groups of men that have already been here, but you come in with a lot of pressure because you come in with a fan favorite, a national treasure in Tress Way. Have you gotten to know Tress yet, and what's that like?
Absolutely, yeah. We coached him in the Pro Bowl a few years ago,
right.
so got to know him a lot there. Great dude, great pro, one of the best in the business, so I'm excited to be here working with him.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, you got it.